Hi, Scorpio.
Hi, Scorpio.
We're back.
Front two.
Okay, our card of the day, our energy of the day is stepping through, and it's from the Beyond Lemuria deck. Alice, what does this card have to tell our Scorpios?
Quit dragging your ass. Time is now.
Well,
Basically, that's what it is.
it's
Whatever you've been putting off is now or never. That's it's kind of like, there's no more put. We're at the energy, and this is going on basically for all of us.
yes.
Not just Scorpio, not just earth signs, water signs, or whatever. This is a balancing for everybody. This is a reckoning. This is the end of that test, whether you pass or fail. So
Yes.
basically, what this card is saying, and I'll read the message now that I can see it. The time is now. No more excuses or tomorrows. Understand?
Never put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
Whatever you've been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. Now, to me, talking to the universe, this is a messenger realm. Okay, the universe is finite. These are the ones that are bringing you the message from that eternal consciousness. It's called marching orders. Okay? You've had marching orders. We always ignore them. Well, we need to quit doing that. Anyway, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside of your comfort zone, but that's where the magic happens. Okay? Every possibility exists from that nothing that we're afraid of. We don't know where we're going yet. But there's where the opportunity lies too. So if we're afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone, nothing will ever change. And your dreams will never come true. That's the big one. If you don't try, it will never happen. Take a leap. Combine your intuition with a plan of action. What were we talking about? Making plans this morning. Break it down and trust the puzzle pieces will come together piece by piece through the courageous acts of making a start. It's never too late to do the right thing. There you go. Okay, what I say? Get off your ass. Basically. That's what the universe is saying. Shake that booty. What you got, Mama?
Alice is procrastinating. Okay, Scorpio, you guys are coming into that balanced energy, and that's what she was talking about. That's kind of been the message for the last couple of days. I think it's been the message on our lives as well, of coming into that balanced energy. And it looks like you guys are starting to do that, okay? We started off, the first card is the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords can mean several different things. Alice likes to say it as it's the me, myself, and I. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm getting from it here, is that you are finally fully understanding what makes you tick, why it makes you tick, and how spirit uses you in your daily life. It's kind of like you've been doing a lot of introspection. You've been moving quickly with it, with this Knight of Swords, okay? And it feels like you've been stagnant, okay? But you haven't necessarily been stagnant, as you've been moving some of your, you've been finishing and overcoming some of your karmic energies. You've been unable to make a choice, yet in the same right, with the Magician, there's a couple of things here. You know that you can manifest, and you know that you have everything within you to be able to do it. Okay? The thing is, the energy that you've been dealing with has had you in the upside down Queen of Pentacles. Okay? This woman is, this energy is, it's not good with money. It's kind of selfish. It supports, how do I want to put this? It supports that me, myself, and I energy, the me, myself, and spirit energy, but it does it from a selfish aspect instead of from a divine aspect. Okay, but then we come down to the next row, and we have the Ace of Swords, which is the sword of truth. That means you're starting to see things for what they really are and what part you play in things. So this is going to bring in a whole other level of healing. We've got the Page of Cups. That's messenger. This is the only cup that is on the board, and cups deal with emotions. Okay? On the other side of that, we've got the Queen of Swords, and she's upright. She's standing in her truth. What I'm feeling that the message is here is that with all of this stuff that you've been dealing with, all of this, it might even be that, oh, poor me energy, that you're finally starting to see through that and understand that working from love actually benefits everybody. That's why the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords are on either side of that Page of Cups. The message is to stand in your truth. Okay? Now, with that, I drew one more card. And this is the part that kind of gets you in your feels, because as you're going through this and you're processing these energies, you're going to start to have some regrets. You're going to start to think about all of the times that you acted out of your ego instead of out of love. And what I'm going to say here is, don't spend too much time in that energy, because everything happens for a reason. If you didn't go through these things that cause you regret, you wouldn't be where you're at right now. You guys are you're doing amazing. You're working through it. You're moving. You're understanding. You're getting there. You're coming now to standing in your truth, which is going to change the game for you. What do you have, Alice?
I kind of have the same thing. That somebody realized that they were a manifester and that they were manifesting some chaos by their indecisions.
Yep.
So they were manifesting both sides, basically.
Yes.
And they are now seeing how, too many people. This is a little bit of a drama maker here. All right, I'm just gonna say, but I don't feel like they were meaning to cause drama. I think that what they're realizing is.
Do you think that maybe it's misplaced or misunderstood emotions that have caused?
No, I kind of think it's a lack of empathy.
Okay.
Not being able to see another side. There was a little bit of more of an interest in self-fulfilling. And I don't think that they thought too much, whoever this is, whether you're receiving or giving. I don't think that the people involved here thought too much about the other people involved and questions of their self. Yes. Okay. But I think the truth came out. There's some regrets. And somebody is wanting to have a passionate new beginning. But I'm with Dawn here. I don't see a lot of cups. I see somebody trying to manifest from what they see as truth and what they see as passion. But I think
I know it's just
they're starting new. And I think they're gonna, with this Fool here, I just feel like they're gonna start manifesting and seeing from that truth. And they're gonna find that balance, and they're gonna understand that everything reflects an eternity, and how this Two of Pentacles is really important. Now, this card can mean a lot, depending on where it falls and how it falls. But after it coming after the Fool and the Ace of Wands, this is about somebody having faith in their newfound passions and their new understandings of their shortcomings, let's say. So somebody's been doing some work here.
yay.
And they're moving away from all of this into calmer waters that's going to bring them their dreams come true. But this is from a point of strength, not weaknesses. This back here was too many people in the broth feeding the ego drama. All right, that's not a point of strength. This is no.
That's very destructive, chaotic
Yes,
energy.
and they saw this. They saw this and they regret it. I don't see any apologies here, but I will tell you this, that as I was shuffling that deck, somebody's been taking some time to rest and see the truth, and they're ready to lay down those defenses. Because this is also the empath card, but somebody's tired of fighting and having to be the answer. You know, not only creating it, but having to deal with the repercussions of it. And they're tired of it. They're ready to use that empathy instead of defending it now. So, I think that's a beautiful thing. Now, because this Magician is here and this King of Swords, and it being down here, that gives me confidence that you're going to be going and manifesting from a just and a true place instead of an ego place of indecision. I think this is you guys coming into a balance. Not only about how you interact with other people, but also how you see yourself. Which is a beautiful. There's a victory card right here. Between, it's really key important that you bring up this empathy and try to put yourself in other people's shoes before you do things. And walk away from the idea that might hurt people. Or if you think you're going to hurt people, talk to them about it first. You know? And then they could decide whether they need to walk away or not, depending on your decision. Just don't bring lies and deceit to the table, because that's ego. That's what causes it. And you'll have a victory. And you'll have your dreams come true, because you can't build with something that you're not really building with. You know, you can't expect others to build for you, and you just sit there and watch. While you're sitting there and watching and dealing with other people as well. That's not a good basis. So, Whether this is your energy or somebody else's,
Changes are happening.
changes are happening.
And they are positive.
Yes. But I think, yeah, the whole world needs a little more empathy and the ability to put themselves into the shoes of people they're actually dealing with.
You mean like a co-creation? Like
Yes,
a
a responsible co-creation. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Like we're
in this together.
As a whole, I kind of feel like the collective energy is finally coming to the understanding that
We're a collective.
what I do affects you.
And
what
I'm going to allow you your
affects
power.
me. Yes. Yes.
And we're going to realize that we affect each other.
Yes.
And we're going to be responsible for that effect because we know each other.
Yes. All right. That's what we've got for you, Scorpio. Be blessed.
I hope it helps. Blessed be.
Namaste.
We'll catch you next time.